beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Come on, Ed. We should go.
Oh, where'd he gone?
Starting now.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. I'm coming.
What the fuck?
Shit.
Stop! Run!
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to
Say,
the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey.
So
Tell
far.
her to stop brooding so much.
Logan?
Let's see.
I will. Bye, kiddo.
You look like a scene of X-Files.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Was y'all gonna eat a donut next?
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Let me turn VRR on and
I'll
see
check
what.
out that map.
Let me see. Alright, 120.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Oh, that's crazy.
I should take a look at that map.
Yeah, you should. Okay.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Having this VR on, if I have to, probably have to upgrade. Oh,
Hey there, Agent Casey, right?
sharpness.
Sheriff
Let's
Raker
see
said
if I
you'd be
get any
coming by to take over
artifact
the
key.
case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that You know, that,
Those damn feds gonna show up, Mulligan.
federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Hmm.
Here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Hmm.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I need to think through the facts of the case. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Oh man.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Let's see. How do you get all the way down here?
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
No, it should be some of these video games. They be
I'm
having-
gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Yeah, I need. I think the trail. Okay, you can't go all the way out there. Let me see where this trail leads to. Nowhere.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really hates the movies.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
I did not want to stop. No, still not getting it. Try explaining.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Right.
FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-up.
Let's see.
Those are real? You guys
Everything looks good so far. So yeah. I'll just lead to the same place. Alright. Alright, fool, where we going? I gotta have it along. Check every fucking thing. What's over here? Yeah. Man, I'm investigating. Sherlock Holmes don't got shit on me.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Alright.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
I look like they nasty ass ain't cleaned up in a while. Let's see, is the tub clean? Alright. Hope they ain't paying mortgage in this motherfucker. Okay. Investigate the thing. I'm not investigating. Alright, what's the gate lock? Let's see.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know. procedures and stuff.
Thanks,
Mm-hmm.
Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Well,
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
I did examine. I don't know. He naked and shit. Oh man.
Body is positioned on the table.
Oh man, it's
Ritualistic.
crazy.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Nah. Tell this
Bruising
little
on
ass.
the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Let's see. Alright.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind.
Yeah, you don't need
More
it.
clues to our ring.
So,
This makes 4 murders that we know
so
about.
I turned it on and off and see. So it dropped down from 120 to 119 just a little ways ago. Or when you disable it, it locks. So it be locked at 4K 120. So now you don't need it on. It do a great job with it. Um, Sony processors and their TVs, the XR processors is like the best in the game. So yeah, yeah, you don't need it. Once you disable it, you allow the TV, the AI technology they use is to take over. When you turn VRR on, basically it just, you know what I'm saying? It just stops it. It let VRR do what it's gonna do. So I keep it disabled because I want the full performance out of the TV. Um, so yeah, I got this is the Bravia 8. And so yeah, man. So every game I play,
Who
I
is our
check
victim?
it.
Who killed him?
You don't have to worry about
Need to find more clues.
any screen tearing or anything like that. So yeah, I don't play with it on. So so yeah, once it still do a great job with
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
cigarette snakes. Oh nah.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Oh, they be
Was it for a
recording
camera?
it. Hey, look at that, it's crazy. So
Multiple people were
what
here.
I do as
Multiple
far as the
killers.
setup, you go in the PlayStation settings. I turn the RGB
Large amount of blood
to
on the
limited.
table. The victim died here.
So and once you do that, you'll see it just by looking at the settings and the wording, the instructions. What's what you'll see it actually hands once you limit it. So in in gaming mode, it allows you to they give you full control of the whole color mapping, tone mapping, and let you adjust the picture in gaming mode.
Any
So
idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His
so they
name is
give you full
Nightingale.
control
He
over
was
it.
FBI.
Like some
He
TV
came to town
manufacturers don't.
about
They give you a
13
preset
years ago,
where
and I
they'll
haven't
just
heard a
let you
word
up
about him
up
since.
the brightness,
Until now.
the
Right, Nightingale?
contrast, things like that. But now
Robert
you could do
Nightingale?
everything from
Oh,
HDR to
yes. You
audio,
probably knew him. Brothers in arms.
everything. So yeah,
Oh,
I
and
just stick with
sisters.
the Sony. I had experience with the LG. I had to get it serviced, and I did not. And I still have the paperwork. I do not like uh what the guy said. The people that service the TV said it's not really 4K, and
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't
so
recognize
it's
him on his
not. It
permanent
was. It's
state.
bad at
Yeah, I
4K.
ran into him a few times a
And what
while
does he
ago.
say?
Never
He
worked any
say
cases
that
together. After his
it's
brother
not
got killed in the field,
120.
he went off the deep
The
end.
motherboard
Got the boot pretty
is
quick after
60.
that.
I know it was the LG.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
So what
I only know
model?
the
I have to look at
rumors.
the paperwork and the
Depression led
receipt.
to
I bought it.
booze led to
I waited till it went on
paranoia.
clearance,
He got some wild
and I
ideas in his
got
head.
it from Target.
Chased
And
ghosts
I went to
until he
Best
fell
Buy.
off the
They had the
map.
same model.
Guess he ended
It
up
was
here.
advertised the
I bet there's
same.
more to
It
that
was
story.
even
Oh, it had
advertised
the
on
ending.
LG website. So
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago.
so yeah, I
Only
don't mess
10.
with LG
Same
5
as
TV,
all the other
Samsung either.
victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me
So
wonder what was going on
the
back here.
technology gonna be different.
Probably something this
So
town wants
the
to throw
technology they
me
use in
into.
ATVs and with the PS5, it's a match made in heaven.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything cooking
So
yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
let's go. Shit, I'm gonna see some action. Let me go this way. Let me check out some.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I had to review the clues.
Oh yeah, that's the way I came. All right, let's see. Well, drop it at? Um, uh, let's see.
Nope.
Me? Wait, drop it up there. Um,
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
yeah, they party this little ass.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well,
I bet you
until
didn't.
now.
Little liar.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Sure.
Oh yeah, y'all like like
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years.
they had his ass tied up.
Why here? Why now?
Feed this little ass. They wanted to.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Oh man, you gotta do all this shit.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years.
13 long,
How did he
bro.
end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch.
He was a dirty fed.
Lights are off. But somebody's home.
Dirty fed. That's
Somebody's
what.
home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you
let's
already
do
know
it.
where
I'll just
know
wait
where
here.
it's at, fool. Put one in the back of
This one of your
your head.
hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this?
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't know tree...
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript.
Yeah,
of
buddy.
story. Killer
So
left
far
a
the game
message.
running pretty good.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them? Watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Nah, his tracks ain't make no sense.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Let's go. Alright, let's do here.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of Al murder. Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do what?
Excuse me.
Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy.
Dude, look like you stuck in them puddles,
Just
weird
like I
ass.
said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Oh, you just filled with all type of surprises, huh?
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
What's over here?
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
I don't know, but
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record
yeah.
a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Ain't you the brightest bud in a classroom? Alright, which way? Is it this way? Yep.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far.
So far, so good.
Technique, these hunches were
Looking good, playing good, running
I
good.
wasn't sure about
It's
taking
all
a case so
good.
far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Now that's the part. What did you
Need
found
to
you
swing by
say?
the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Let's see. Let's see what Digital Foundry said. This was running around about 40, 50
The
frames.
diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Let's check it out. Alright. It's running good. I can tell you that. Looking good.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
See the, you can see the
Don't know, don't care.
pretty much the sign on the
How much
window.
have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it,
Yeah, I don't know what they was talking about.
get it when you can. Get it now.
Looking good. Yeah, let's see. Alright, get this right here.
Suits, isn't it? Charlene, are you as comfortable as I am?
You don't think the amount of hot caffeinated beverages you downed has anything to do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in hell. Swamp ass city.
Cafe right over there. Look at that creek.
See ya.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh, that's locked. Well, that place looking good. That's what I'm talking about.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Let's see. Let's see what frame rate is. Oh man. Hmm. Yeah, I got
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
PSSR
Hell,
on.
I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the
The
help.
PSSR enabled in the settings, so
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
yes, it's the black people.
Excuse
Oh
me.
man.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson.
Oh
Are you the
man.
Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Oh yeah. Your little ass going to jail.
So
Me
what did you see in the
having an
woods?
ugly ass vest on.
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Yeah, you
Unless
stabbed
skinny
him.
dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives. like some kind of satanic cult.
Was you high?
Then we bolted and called the cops.
Wiz Khalifa?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Yeah. Your little ass going to jail.
The cult of the tree. What are the bookers telling
How
me?
about the coke on the
A
tree?
necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Alright, let me go back over here to this book. Wait, what's this now?
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer...
Alright. Y'all don't get...
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Yeah.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fest.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Oh, okay, now the plot thickens. Alright.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something.
Okay, now I'm starting to see some what you
Played some
call
D&D
them.
back in the day.
Morning,
Wizard was
Sheriff.
always my...
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted.
Yeah, I see a little
Yeah,
bit
real important guest.
breaking up on the orange
Dear
fence
Fest.
over there.
Always
Do
draws
I
a
gotta
crowd, right?
zoom in 10,000%?
More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Maybe that's a bug that's
Hey, what
gonna
do you know
break the
about that
game.
waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case.
Yeah.
Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent.
Yeah, when you tip the camera like this, another 20,000%, you can see the letters across the street on the building. Yeah, they need new cars.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Anyone back here?
With you, sir. Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money. No speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
Let's see. Check everything.
I'm a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Yeah, she qualified. What you saying that because she's black? Yeah, that's new. I don't see some dead bodies.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I feel the same.
Alright, everything's locked up. Yeah, well, shit, I gonna give a player. What's in these right here? Yeah. Check everything. What's in this though?
It doesn't budge.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
Oh man.
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Damn, they ain't couldn't put no clothes on the
was the
man.
cause of death?
Or put a sheet.
What other clues can the body give me? This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that? Defensive wounds. They put up a fight.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
Alright, back to the board. Let's see.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Oh man.
Think. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Oh man. That's some X-Files shit.
Found at Cauldron Lake.
X-Files shit.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Casey!
Damn.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
Shit. He's coming. No weapon. The page is set to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
Nah, hell nah, I ain't serious.
He knocked my gun out of the room. I need to find it.
Yeah, I'm finding when I see him walk around again. The hell? Oh, he right there. Oh, hell nah. Damn. That punk got fucking gorilla scrimp, huh? Oh, man. Let's get this.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house. Away from
He vanished.
Yeah, weird ass.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared?
Beat y'all ass.
What's going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it.
Mm-mm.
Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Let's go.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Yeah, his ass
Sheriff knew
gone.
more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Man,
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
look around.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
These pages are important. Breaker dropped one before he disappeared.
Let's go.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Chocolate turtle's fine.
A dead man turned into a monster.
No shit.
As a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future? There's no rational explanation.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of
This
here.
is the case we must solve.
Oh shit.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Well, yeah, it's time to go.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is. Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. It's
Yeah.
kind of tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help.
Stupid.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton?
Right.
They're a fine pair.
What's in here? Nothing, right? Nothing?
Hey, how you doing?
My
Good.
client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me
It
speak
won't
to them or
open.
not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Nasty as bad, bro.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
It's my last chocolate turtle.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beat.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago.
Oh, man.
He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex, Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. The same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
You're lying, player. How many bullets I got?
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be closed to the public. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
I'm not seeing the full
Hello
picture
there.
yet.
How are you folks doing?
Those restricted
Hello.
area signs.
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can gnaw right through a garbage can.
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. That's all I've got for the moment.
Let me check in here. Make sure, y'all, you ain't lying. Well, you lying, huh?
Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting?
Yeah, I know them trees run like that.
Spontaneous combustion? I don't know what. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen this symbol before.
The necklace, yeah.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything
Wow,
comes up,
stick
I'll
together,
radio
yo.
you.
Oh shit, you finna get killed. You gotta be a hero,
The
huh?
tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
We can feel these bullets. We can feel these bullets, baby. I'm back here again.
What is that? These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
the witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
What's the rock on? Yeah, let's see footprints. The hell?
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well. I need to find the witch's hut.
The witch's hut. Yeah, I need that shotgun, player. That shit way over there. Okay, come out, make a laugh. Yeah. Make sure. Yeah.
This is the witch's hut.
I ain't to play around with y'all, yeah.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse. This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though. Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. stop. Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle? I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge. Yup. Already got the answers to these. Doesn't look right. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the Witch's Ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
I'm gonna do another quick save and call it a night. Game run good, look good, play good.